Hey, true believers, Englentine here. What you're about to hear is the after party, or at least part of it, for the GABBY Awards. Me, just some guy, Dalton, and Dr. Venkman just sit around chatting. We were asked, what do you think are the comic books that are going to be making the GABBY Awards next season in the wintertime? And this is our guess. These are the things that have been announced, and we just do not have confidence in them. Hopefully, we're wrong. All of us really want these books to be good. We just don't, like I said, have a lot of confidence in them. And this is just a part of it. We stayed for 3 hours. So if you want to see the rest, please let me know in the comments below. Also, just comment on what you're hearing, because that will help with the algorithm and help the channel out. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi. Links in the description below. Drop $1 in the till. And we do have a BitChute as well. So look for I Love Comics on BitChute. So let's get this party started. Chrononaut is asking, can we predict what you think is going to be nominated for next season's GABBY Awards? Like what has been announced that you see showing up at the end? Because last year, of course, we were like anything Vertigo because we got all these great announcements. Is there anything you see coming that you're like, oh, that's going to be bad?
Pretty much anything from the Humanoids line, that H1, Humanity First, that you've got so many gems there. It's going to be magnificent. The whole lineup is probably just going to be that.
Alrighty. How about Dalton? Have you seen anything?
I don't know if this is going to make it in here, but if they don't do something to fix Witching Hour and Justice League Dark, it's going to be here soon. Especially if I have anything to do with the nomination.
The biggest news that I got that looks horrible to me is Legion of Superheroes and maybe even Batman Beyond by Brian Michael Bendis.
Oh god,
that's what I was saying.
He's on that too.
Yeah, he teased that one as well. So I cannot imagine a Batman Beyond being good by Brian Michael Bendis, and I know he's writing Legion of Superheroes. So yeah, I want it to be awesome. I really do. I want my mind blown, but I just don't see it. I do.
Can we just cover all our bases and say anything from within the Bendis verse?
I'm just curious, what horrors will we see in Batman Beyond? Because he basically can do wherever he wants with that one. He can just bring in new characters if he wants to.
I don't know.
So in the future, he'll bring like a creepy old Bane or anybody of those guys.
How many books is he writing? He's writing Superman, Young Justice, his Riri Williams for DC Universe.
No, Naomi he's not writing, and that's why it's good.
He just created the character.
So that one is actually pretty decent. He did the same thing with a title called United States versus Murder. Hold on just a second. Fragminion, thank you very much for the super chat, who's saying he is such a good little employee. Why, thank you, sir. I aim to please.
I know currently in the Batman Beyond, you have McGinnis's younger brother is being the new Robin, or was going to be.
Yeah.
So I could see them aging him up with Bendis.
But how many books is he writing though? Is it
okay?
Like
so we have Pearl. He finished up with Scarlet in the closer one. So we have Pearl. We have Superman Action Comics. We've got which one is he?
He's writing Superman and Action Comics.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
And I know those are the three that he's writing. But
Justice.
Young Justice. So and I know that he's also involved in Naomi. Dial H for Hero. Now, of course, Legion of Superheroes coming up. He did have Scarlet, but I think that's over with. And Closer as well. He was given a shit ton of books. And none of them are good. Whatever's written to tie in the next more. Valiant has a good shot at having a worse comic judging by their upcoming lineup. I'm not a big fan of Livewire either.
What's that? I haven't read that.
It's a new Valiant comic. They did this the Harbinger Wars 2 last year, and there was this character Livewire who got, I hate that they're chasing us down and they think we're dangerous, and then she shut down the electrical grid in the United States. I'm like, yeah, I would say so. Am I supposed to think you're the good guy? I was like, you really just. Yeah, I didn't like the way they wrote the character, so I don't know. Hopefully it's turned around, because for a while Valiant was the one company I could say you could buy the whole line and you're going to get some great books, but they've kind of fallen here and there.
The Lion Forge is another one that I think is probably, you know, being helmed by Gail Simone.
Can you guys see this? That Image co-founder Eric Larson is returning to Amazing Spider-Man.
Well,
yeah, it's like a one-shot though. It's
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
not,
is it? Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was gonna be more serious.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ash on Comics is challenging me about Naomi. I disagree. I think Naomi's good, but you know that's what makes horse racing. I saw your last video, and I like the fact you brought up the fact that I did send a message to YouTube. I just got the message was I just found out that my video was demonetized because I had the word beat in the title, because it was like Marvel beat DC and you know something like that, and they demonetized it. And I'm so glad you mentioned that, because that was
it's baffling. I mean, it's like you can everything that they're demonetizing, you can see on television, regular TV, not even cable TV, like NBC, ABC, regular TV. It's on there. So it's like
the average episode of Elementary is more violent than most YouTube headings this time.
yeah. I mean, you can swear on regular TV, and on cable. They're just whatever you want to say. For the most part, they're letting it through most of the time, unless you're dropping F-bombs. And all of a sudden,
they don't
YouTube
like
is
us,
like,
therefore we have a higher burden of proof. Is the ultimate crux of
But
it. We have a higher burden of proof because we're the wrong thinkers.
But they're doing this to like history channels. I mean, this is the thing that's blowing my mind. Then they went after Captain Frugal, and it's like, what?
Isn't Joe Rogan on YouTube?
Yeah,
guys, let me read this because I definitely want to continue this. Thank you very much, Makini90 saying with the super chat saying, is it possible to nominate anything from Humanoids as a future Gabi Award nominee? Humanity First. Well, we don't do them in advance. It actually has to suck. I gotta, yeah. You can see Dennis Franz's blood on TV, and whoever wants to do that.
I was gonna say Joe Rogan's on here and he's smoking weed with his guests. You know, apparently it's allowed. But if you guys talk
they
about
demonetize his videos too. Like he talks
do
about
they?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
They will demonetize his stuff over the most random things. And
Because he swears all the time too.
Yeah, but they'll demonetize it for any random thing. Like if he tries to show a clip of something, because he's showing a clip of something that's on YouTube, even if it's somebody else's, like they're on his show and they're like, oh, you can go to my channel and show it. Like, no, because they'll demonetize it. So
yeah.
Do you have a
saying do this and they're still going to demonetize it?
Well, whether you guys get demonetized or monetized, if you guys have Ko-fi channels or Patreons, earn your money there.
Definitely have that. It got Ko-fi or Coffee. I guess it's Ko-fi.
Subscribe Star too, as well.
Yeah. But and just started doing commissions on videos. I figure I can't draw, but I could do whatever video you want me to. And started putting everything on BitChute. You got to cover your ass. I do think this is kind of fun. First of all, thank you very much. Frag Minion is saying he's not doing a super chat. Just say thank you because he did mention Gary at NERDROTIC mentioned my channel the other day, and this is funny. This is funny to me because it's ironic. JSG is how I discovered ILC. I am, and I've said this is the truth. I am the first person within the group that used to be called the Skeptics to share JSG's videos.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And now, I'm getting views from you. I think it's awesome. You and Weaponized Nerd Rage. Weaponized Nerd Rage used to be on the live streams here all the damn time. And now he's same as you, around 50,000. Right?
See, that's opposite for me because I discovered you back in November, and you guys were doing the live streams, and that's how I discovered everybody else through those.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun doing them too. It really is. If only my voice was as sexy as just some guy. See, if you hit me younger, maybe it would have been. But you know,
I was gonna say he's younger than you.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. No, I never had the Billy D voice that JSG does.
You and Rob had the radio voices.
Say again. What, JSG and Rob?
No, you and Rob Zilla.
Oh,
when you guys do the Extreme Movie Show, I think of like the morning DJs.
The Rob Zilla, if there's I got a funny little story about that. If you guys have ever gone over to Extreme Movie Show, please do. A friend of mine that I've known for 35 years said, hey, he wanted to start a channel. We used to talk about movies all the time. So we figure, okay, we're going to do a movie channel. One day I was at work and I'm on break at the same time as all the girls that worked at the Alfred Hitchcock attraction at Universal. And I was calling up my friend Rob, and he's got a voice that's like really low, and I mean, he is a freaking 1970s soul voice, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
And so who you talk to? You talk to your wife? Let me tell you, and my friend Janine, her name's Janine Fatone. She's the sister of Joey Fatone from NSYNC. She goes, who you talking to, Aaron? And she hit speaker, and there's Rob. Well, I was just thinking, and they were like, oh my gosh. And all these girls wanted to talk to him because he has this low, svelty voice. And yeah, I've never had that. Never had that kind of thing. Yeah.
It's like, man, you guys are like total opposite, but it works though.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, please check out Extreme Movie Show as well. What else do we have? I know I said, hey, let's go. And then we started to come.
Oh, yeah. Well, Extreme Movie Show, we'll be streaming tomorrow night.
If only Englentine has as sexy a voice as Just Some Guy. That was that one. The Florida humidity keeps his voice to moist.
Shabby says he does.
Englentine, what's going on with your brother, Chef Jack? Chef Jack, a friend of his from New York, started a publishing company where basically they give 20, or they keep 25, and everybody gets 75% of whatever, blah blah blah. And he's best friends with him. My brother did a whole bunch of gaming stuff online. He ran some sort of D&D game, a Champions game, all sorts of things. And I guess he wrote this fiction going along with it, and it really blew up. And so they're talking to my brother about taking his story from the internet into actual book form. So he's been going over his old stuff and rewriting, doing what he needs to so he could get that published. And that's what Chef's been doing for a while. It's
going to be a novel?
Yeah. Apparently, yeah. Just on that YouTube thing, excuse me, with Dr. Venkman, he posted, hey, you're up to 117 views. And that was 36 minutes into my last video's life. And then I said, yeah, but, and then 6 hours later, it was only up to 400.
Yeah, YouTube has been really, really very weird. They demonetized like 5 of my videos.
Yeah.
And they were demonetized when I originally uploaded them, and they monetized them after I said, could you review it? And then they just randomly demonetized them. And like, well, why? So I just emailed them directly and just listed the videos, and then they gave it back. And they wrote me an email. I haven't read the email yet because I know it's going to be some really stupid response. It was like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you going to a video that's a year old and randomly demonetized? Nobody's even looking at it. Like, what is your problem?
Yeah.
Go to YouTube. You guys should all go to the YouTube headquarters and look at the list and and just ask if you can talk to the owner.
I'm not going to be in my most professional if I do that. So you know what I do now is that whenever I write to them, I explicitly state in there, do not send me an automated response.
If
you do, I'm going to keep emailing you until I talk to a person. I don't want your automated response. I want to talk to a human being so you can give me your nonsense reason for whatever you're doing to my face. Don't have some automated nonsense, because that's what they do. It's just like, oh, we'll just throw that out there. They did that to Tim Pool when they pulled his video for talking about another video. Like, what? And then they gave him the same response. It's like, it's some like automated crap.
Carter had his lawyer actually call them up, and talk to them, and they still wouldn't give an answer what he violated. And then they sent him an email. It was the same thing. So
all we're asking is 2 things: give us the rules, and then treat everybody fairly. It should be a simple thing. Thank you very much for the super chat, Frag Minion, saying good boy. Thank you.
I Love Comics, sponsored by Frag Minion.
Basically, yes. It really is. No, I do appreciate all of the Patreons, the whole 9 yards. Frag Minion is very much.
We're still waiting on the merchandise. Want the Englentine hats and the shirts.
Funny thing you say that. YouTube's started this thing now where you could hook up with Teespring, and I've been getting some designs and getting some different things. Comic books.
I want an iPhone case.
And I've decided what I've got on my banner is pretty decent for, it's kind of the word balloon with the Golden Age comics behind it. I kind of like that.
Can you use that though? Because
technically
it's copywritten.
No,
if it's copywritten. They get all picky.
If you look at it, every one of those comic book covers are public domain. I looked them up and I made sure before anything happened. Yeah, absolutely. So
I know that they're so concerned about that. So.
Yep. But yes, all the comic book covers are public domains. There you go, gang. That was a lot of fun. Like I said, there's so much more left to this. So if it's something you're interested in, let us know in the comments below. Also, let us know what you think about what was said. What are the books you don't have any confidence in that's coming up? Or if you have any comments on the other situation that I really don't want to mention too much, because I'm sure the algorithm is going to blow this video out of the water. Like 2 people are going to get notifications for this. So don't forget to share. I always say click like and share, but that's really the first one we should say. Please share. If you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the till. I'm doing commissions. Like I said, you can basically go over to Ko-Fi. They've got a commission section, and you can tell me what video to do. Easy peasy, and I'd love to do that for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done all of that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.